Our top story, voting for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana is underway. In Haryana, polling began at 7 a.m. for 90 assembly seats, where over 1.83 crore voters will elect the fate of 1,169 candidates, including 105 women. The state has recorded 23.12% voter turnout till 11 a.m. And in Maharashtra, voting is taking place for 288 assembly seats, for which a total of 3,237 candidates are in the fray. According to the Election Commission, Maharashtra recorded 16.34% voter turnout till 11 a.m. In a tweet, PM Narendra Modi urged voters, especially young voters of the states, to turn out in record numbers and enrich the festival of democracy. Now let's connect with our news correspondent who's at the election site. I'd just like to ask you, in Maharashtra, the BJP Shiv Sena alliance is facing a direct contest with the Congress and the NCP. We'll get to our correspondent later, but let's get this news first. Looking for a straight second term, the BJP has fielded its nominees in 164 assembly seats, including candidates of smaller allies contesting on its lotus symbol, while the Sena is contesting 124 seats. The opposition Congress has fielded 147 candidates and its ally NCP 121. Among other parties, the Raj Thackeray-led Maharashtra Navnirman Sena has fielded 101 candidates. As many as 1,400 independents are also in the fray. The state has a total of over 8.98 voters. Nearly 6.5 lakh polling personnel have been deployed at 96,661 polling booths across the state. Around 1,35,000 VVPAT machines have also been installed. In the 2014 elections, the BJP won 122 seats, the Shiv Sena 63, the Congress 42 and the NCP 41. Prominent candidates in the fray are Chief Minister Fadnavis and his predecessors from Congress, Ashok Chavan and Prithviraj Chavan. Yuva Sena's chief Aditya Thackeray, son of Uddhav Thackeray, is contesting from Worli in Mumbai. The 29-year-old is the first from the Thackeray family to make debut in electoral politics. Our news correspondent Navvikram is with us on the chat. Let's understand from him what's the election scenario like. Navvikram, what's the voter turnout like in Maharashtra?
अति अगर बात करी जाए जो मत प्रतिशत की, तो सुबह से यहाँ जितनी की चुनाव आयोग को उम्मीद थी उस तरीके का मत प्रतिशत नहीं रहा। सुबह का वक्त था तो करीब 17% मतदान हुआ था, जो पिछला अपडेट इलेक्शन कमीशन की तरफ से आया था। लेकिन अब हम देख रहे हैं जैसे जैसे दिन चढ़ रहा है, दोपहर के वक्त मैं आपको दिखाना चाहूंगा नज़ारा। आप देख सकते हैं दोपहर का वक्त है। आमतौर पर जब हम चुनाव कवर करते हैं देखते हैं दोपहर में कतारें कम हो जाती हैं, लेकिन यहाँ दोपहर में कतारें आपको दिखाई दे रही होंगी। लोग बड़ी संख्या में अब मतदान करने के लिए निकल रहे हैं, तो ऐसे में उम्मीद जताई जा रही है कि जो मत प्रतिशत है वो अब बेहतर होगा, उसमें इजाफा होगा। हालांकि जो पूरे आंकड़े हैं वो शाम को ही पता चलेंगे कि मत प्रतिशत में कितना इजाफा हुआ। लेकिन चुनाव आयोग ने एक मुहिम चलाई थी युवाओं को खासतौर पर जोड़ने की, क्योंकि बहुत बड़ी आबादी है, साथ ही शहरी आबादी को जोड़ने की, क्योंकि अर्बन एपिथी एक बड़ी समस्या होती है, शहरी उदासीनता, उसे खत्म करने के लिए चुनाव आयोग ने एक मुहिम चलाई थी, जिसका असर दिखाई दे रहा है। हालांकि सुबह मौसम कई इलाकों में खराब था, इसके चलते नहीं कतारें हमें देखने को मिली। अब एक तरह से महाराष्ट्र की जिस तरीके से कई जो बॉलीवुड के दिग्गज हैं, कई दिग्गज हस्तियों ने यहाँ पर वोटिंग की है, साथ ही संदेश दिया है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा महाराष्ट्रियन निकलकर अपने मताधिकार का इस्तेमाल करें, तो उसका असर कुछ दिखाई दे रहा है। जी अद्दी।
Gina Vikram, thank you so much for that information. And now let's head to Haryana. Let's see what's happening over there. And in Haryana, as many as 1,169 candidates, including 105 women of various political outfits, are contesting the election. The Election Commission has set up over 19,000 polling stations, including 13,000 booths in the state's rural areas. Security arrangements are tight, with over 75,000 security personnel deployed for peaceful voting. The battle in the state is multi-cornered, with candidates of BJP, Congress, Indian National Lokdal and Jan Nayak Janata Party in the fray. Looking for a comeback with the target of winning 75 out of 90 seats, the BJP has put up candidates in all 90 seats. The Congress too has fielded 90 candidates. The INLD has fielded candidates in 81 seats. In 2014, BJP won 47 out of a total of 90 seats in the assembly elections, while the Congress was restricted to just 15 seats. The prominent figures include Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar, former Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda, JJP's Dushyant Chautala and INLD's Abhay Singh Chautala. And now let's connect with our news correspondent Ravinder Singh, who is in Haryana right now. Ravinder, how's voting progressing in Haryana? Any reports of misconduct, or is it peaceful so far?
Yeah, good afternoon, Aditi. That's right. Polling here is going on in full swing, and so far, no untoward incident has been reported. We have not received any information from any part of the state, and polling here is going peacefully. And as the day is going ahead, we are expecting, the Election Commission is expecting that this time polling may surpass the previous records. Haryana is basically known for the good high polling percentage, and this time also Election Commission has launched a lot of sweep campaigns for the voters to make them aware, and every kind of facilities the Election Commission has tried to provide to the electorate so that they can come and exercise their right of franchise. Since morning, what we have seen is that polling, which was scheduled to start at 7 a.m., but the voters, especially the senior citizens, they start trickling in much before that, and after 7 a.m. the voting was started, and with much furor, and people here are coming to cast their vote with much zeal and enthusiasm. Wearing the indelible ink.
Whenever you ask any voters what are the issues, the most important issue which the people electorates are claiming that this is the center stage of this whole election is the development, the education, health and basic infrastructure. These are the main issues people here are voting. Elaborate security arrangements have also been put in place by the Election Commission. The central armed police forces of 130 companies have been deployed here, and security cover of Haryana police and some police from neighborhood states have also been called in to ensure free and fair elections. Now, Election Commission is quite optimistic that this time the final figures will be much better than the last one. And we have seen in the last election which happened here 55 months back, that was a Lok Sabha election of 2019. At that time, BJP could manage to register a facile victory on all the 10 seats, making a clean sweep and a complete rout of the opposition parties. And this time also, the BJP is quite optimistic that they will be able to win the government again. But the Congress party, which is the primary challenger and principal opposition party in the state,
they are giving a tough challenge, tough fight to the incumbent BJP here, and the JJP, which is a newly formed outfit coming out of the parent organization INLD, they have also emerged as a new key role player in this election. But what will happen? Who will be able to win more seats? This is we have to wait till 24 of this October. Aditi.
Absolutely, Ravinder. Thank you so much for that information. We definitely have to wait till 24th of October for the results to be out. Meanwhile, voting for by-polls to 2 Lok Sabha constituencies and 51 assembly seats in 17 states is also underway. Lok Sabha by-polls are being held in Samastipur Lok Sabha seat in Bihar and Satara Lok Sabha seat in Maharashtra. Assembly constituencies for which by-polls are being held are 11 seats of Uttar Pradesh, 6 of Gujarat, 5 seats each in Kerala and Bihar, 3 in Sikkim, 4 each of Punjab and Assam, 2 each of Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan and Himachal Pradesh, and 1 seat each in Odisha, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Meghalaya, Puducherry and Arunachal Pradesh. Counting of votes for both the assembly elections and by-polls will be held on 24th of October.